Greetings everyone, I'm History Dude and thank you for joining me on our journey through time. Today I'll be discussing the lost class of 59, which is due to, quote, massive resistance by Virginia's leaders in 1958. The integration of whites and people of color was a slow and painful process for the state of Virginia. When the Supreme Court ruled that all schools nationwide will desegregate, Senator Harry F. Byrd Sr., Virginia's senior senator, launched what is known as massive resistance. Known as the father of massive resistance, he is famously being quoted, "If we can organize the southern states for massive resistance to this order, I think that in time the rest of the country will realize that racial integration is not going to be accepted in the South." His subordinates, not so Honorable James Lindsay Almond, governor of Virginia, and Fred W. Duckworth, mayor of Norfolk, decided that they would not allow integration in Norfolk schools. Almond then took control of schools that were due to integrate that already had African American students enrolled, who are now known as, quote, the Norfolk 17. He then sealed his power by sending a formal letter to J.J. Brubaker, superintendent of Norfolk City Schools, and to the Norfolk City School Board, stating that effective September 29, 1958, the 6 schools that were due to integrate whites and blacks were now stricken from the Norfolk public school system. In that same letter, he stated, quote, "Accordingly, by the virtue of authority vested in me as Chief Executive of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I will thereupon assume all power and control over such schools and hereby request all local officials and all citizens to cooperate with the Department of State Police and local law enforcement officers in the protection of public property and the security of public peace and order." This, quote, massive resistance affected over 1,500 students when the doors of Granby, Norview, and Maury high schools were chained shut in the summer of 1958. This led to what is known as, quote, the lost class of 59. These closings created a ripple effect throughout the city of Norfolk, causing people from all walks of life to rearrange their whole future. How they got on, it all depended on how much money your family had. The communities wanted to help their high school seniors graduate, but unless they came up from an affluent family and lived in a certain neighborhood, their chances of graduating in 59 were slim. So, the teachers and the community rallied together to give these children opportunities to continue learning without the help of local government and volunteered to teach night classes, day classes, in homes, auditoriums, churches, and synagogues in various Norfolk neighborhoods. Due to their schools being closed, quote, the Norfolk 17 were schooled at the First Baptist Church on Butte Street. They had a principal, superintendent, and 5 teachers who all taught different subjects such as math, English, and Spanish. Hundreds of white students of the lost class of 59 had to make their own way. Some went to other schools in other states, but many dropped out completely to get married, join the military, or were gainfully employed in a new career. I hope you found this video informative. If you have, hit those like and subscribe buttons down below and leave me a comment. I'm your local historian, and that's History Dude.